So I do remember it was about 9:30 in the morning, and I was sitting in class. Typically, I would like sneak on my phone, typical teenage stuff. This day in particular, I just remember being in class and having my head down. When I got up that morning, I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't feeling myself. So like, I was pretty quiet that day. And then the intercom goes off and they say, oh, we need, I was called to the office for checkout. I'm like, okay, I just got to school 2 hours ago. Why am I checking out already? I walk out the classroom and I go down into our commons area, and my sister is standing out of the office and she's standing in the common area, and I see her face and I can already tell that she had been crying or whatever. And I was kind of afraid to even ask my sister like what happened, but I'm like, what's going on? Why am I leaving so early? And the words she said, I just never expected to hear. It was weird. Like, she I don't even know if she gave me eye contact. I just remember her saying, Pokey's dead. To a lot of people, it might just be another regular day. Unfortunately for me, today marks the 10th year that my brother has been gone. On this day, around 3 or 4 a.m., my brother was murdered. I want to take the time and use this opportunity to talk about my brother on this video. He is here on my necklace. My brother's name was George Phillips Jr. He was so very talented. He graduated high school among the top of his class. He went to college, and he just embodied everything that you would think a strong black man should be. He was. My brother was hilarious. He and I used to put on like these shows where we would talk like, I don't want to say it in an offensive way, but we lived in the South, and a lot of people in the South have these like country accents. So we would do shows where we're both like talking in these super country hillbilly like accents and just go on for hours and hours, and we just make it up as we go. And like my mom and dad and everybody would sit around and watch us and listen to us. It would just be so funny. My brother was a very talented barber. He was an artist. He drew so many portraits for people. He would sell his art. He would do art shows, and my brother could dance, he could sing, he could rap. Just super talented, just so talented, so full of life. My brother was a father, a very excellent father, might I add, to his baby girl. And I really feel like he really treasured and valued being a father. I think that was one of the most important accomplishments, to him up until the day he passed away. He was just something about him. He could light up a room. Like, his smile was everything. He was just an all-around great guy. The good with him definitely outweighed the bad. The fact that he was taken away from us so early, it was such a hurtful experience, such a hurtful moment for so many people, not just his blood family, but the family that he kind of adopted. People adopted him into their families because he was just this person that everybody wanted to be around. They wanted to be in his presence. And if he was ever in your presence, I know you have a memory about him. And when you think about it, I'm sure you laugh. When you think about him, I know there's something that makes you smile. That's just who he was. And it's so unfortunate that he was taken so soon. But even in the time that he was here, he left a legacy behind. His life meant something. He was only here for the duration of time that God allowed him to be here, but he made an impact. If not on anyone else, he made an impact on me. When he passed away, I was 17 years old, and I must say, within the 17 years, I learned a lot from him. He was just really a great person. Honestly, I can't even put into words all of the amazing things that he would do, or all the amazing things he could have been. The case has not been solved yet. The police have not been able to figure out exactly what happened. There's so much going on in the city of Milwaukee that, to be honest, I'm not sure if they have just counted this as a cold case, because we don't hear anything. When my father was here, he would call and, he would talk to officers and investigators, and they would say, sir, we're still investigating, we're trying, but right now we just don't have any new leads. And that's really hard to hear as a parent, as a sister, as a brother. That's hard to deal with, to live. And now it's been 10 years and we still don't have all the facts of what happened. That's hard. But although we don't have him and we don't have the answers, we do have memories. And I'm thankful for those. It hurts, but I'm still thankful because I got to spend the years that I did have with him. So I'm just thankful that he blessed my life. I'm thankful that he blessed others' lives that he came into contact with. My brother was a hero to some people, honestly. I've watched him mentor young men, just young people in general. I've heard the conversations he's had trying to motivate them to want and do better. I've also witnessed him bring home someone who was a stranger to our family. My brother kind of took this man in and brought him home with us for Thanksgiving, and this man got to eat a big dinner. My brother made sure that he was okay. He brought him in and just adopted him as a family member. This is who my brother was. He did not deserve what happened to him, but I'm a strong believer that all things happen for a reason. And even though sometimes you can't really figure out what that reason is, I feel like in due time, God will reveal it to you. And regardless, like I said, my brother's life had meaning. My brother made impact. So if that was the purpose that he was given on this earth, I feel like he fulfilled that mission, and maybe his job was done. I would like to challenge people to be more like my brother was. If you see someone on the streets who need help, don't judge them, don't laugh at them. See if you can help them, if you're in a position to help. When you see people asking for money, I am like these. Some people, sometimes you don't always want to give money because you don't know what that person is going to do with it. I'm guilty of that. But if a person is holding up a sign that says like, oh, I'm homeless or I'm hungry, if you don't want to give them money, go to the store and buy them a meal. Give them some food. Whether they eat it or sell it, that's on them at that point. But you did what you were supposed to do in that moment, Those are things that my brother would do. And so I want to challenge other people in his memory to do and be more like him. And to my brother, who I know is looking down on me and our family, his daughter, his old friends, I just want to say to him, thank you for being my guardian angel. I want to say to him, job well done, because you accomplished something that a lot of people probably haven't done, who's been here twice the amount of time as him. His time was cut short, but he made an impact. And for that is why I want to say job well done. And so I just, want to close this out with just saying that I want my brother to continue resting and continue watching over me protecting me, looking over his family and friends. Like, he is truly, truly missed. Truly missed. But your life was not in vain. So, rest in peace, Pokey.